This is not just another day. It is not merely a mark on your calendar. Today is your reset button, your opportunity to awaken and rewrite the very story of your life. This is not a fleeting motivational message. This is a mirror reflecting the powerful individual you were always destined to become. I understand you have felt wary, confused, perhaps even trapped. Maybe your mornings have felt hollow, but today that changes. The moments ahead hold the potential to be the most impactful of your existence. Breathe deeply. This is your true beginning. Let us start. Most people squander their mornings. They treat them as a burden, hitting snooze, scrolling through phones, complaining. But you are different. From this moment, morning becomes your weapon, your silent advantage. While the world sleeps, you rise. While others lament, you create. While they repeat yesterday, you meticulously design your tomorrow. Morning is not about the clock. It is about identity. Conquer your morning, and you conquer your life. Here is why. Morning is a crucible of mental power. Your mind is clearest than a fresh canvas. If you fill it with stress, overthinking, and noise, that will define your entire day. But if you infuse it with silence, clarity, purpose, and energy, you begin to transform. One powerful morning can ignite 100 days of unstoppable momentum. Morning is the hour of decision. You face two choices: succumb to laziness for a few more hours or begin building a life you never need to escape. Success is not born of motivation alone. It is forged by choosing the right actions when no one is watching. Mornings are your private victories, unseen by the world, yet one day the world will witness their profound results. Morning is identity training. Each dawn is a chance to prove to yourself who you truly are. Will you be the one who gives up or the one who gets up? Will you let emotions dictate your day or command your mind like a warrior? You do not rise when you feel like it. You rise because your future demands it. Let us cease treating mornings as inconsequential. They are the bedrock of greatness. No one sees your efforts at 6 a.m., but they will see the life you have built by 6 p.m. And it all begins now. Have you ever woken up feeling utterly defeated? Opened your eyes to pain instead of power? Tired of life, tired of striving, tired of failing, tired of hoping? You are not alone, but listen closely. That morning pain, that insidious voice whispering, "Go back to sleep," that is not your weakness. That is the enemy. And your first mission each morning is simply defeat that enemy. What is this enemy? It is not your alarm, nor the dark weather, nor your broken dreams. It is the narrative within your mind, the one that says, "I cannot, I am behind, I do not feel like it today." This is your battleground, not outside, but within your own head. And this fight unfolds every single morning. The weak listen to the enemy, the strong answer back. How do you win this battle? You get up, you move, you speak power into existence, you drink water, you make your bed, you write your goals, you remind yourself, "I am not here to waste another day. I am here to make this life count." Even if your life is imperfect, even if your situation is agonizing, you still rise. You rise because it is the only path forward. Motivation fades, but habits endure. The habit of fighting, of refusing to surrender, that is what renders you unstoppable. Every morning you choose to fight. You forge a future most people will never attain. You do not need to feel like a champion. You only need to act like one. Because action breeds belief. Belief shapes identity, and identity constructs your entire life. Now, I will share 10 powerful morning habits that can utterly transform your existence. These are not mere routines. They are daily acts that will revolutionize your mindset, your focus, and your future. Habit 1. Make your bed like a warrior. This is not about tidiness. It is about control. It is about waking up and immediately asserting command over your environment. When you make your bed, the moment you rise, you send a clear message to your brain, I control this space. I control this moment. I am not here for laziness. I am here to begin with discipline. This small action initiates a powerful chain reaction for the rest of your day. Most people succumb to the first lazy impulse, snooze, linger in bed, scroll their phone, remaining in a half-awake state for 30 minutes. But by making your bed first, you execute the day's initial power move. You declare to your mind, we do not delay. We do not hesitate. We finish what we start. That feeling of accomplishment becomes your first victory. U.S. Navy Admiral William Maraven famously said, if you want to change the world, start by making your bed. Why would a military commander emphasize this? Because in the Navy, your first task upon waking is to complete your bed perfectly, neatly, sharply, with discipline. It is not about the bed, it is about the mind. He taught that consistently doing this builds a belief. I can do difficult things. I can complete tasks. I can be someone who gets things done. And even on a challenging day, returning home to a made bed is a tangible reminder that you started strong, that you did not let laziness triumph. This habit transforms you. You feel clean and organized. You feel proud within 2 minutes of waking. You feel like someone who pays attention to detail. You train your brain to finish what it starts, which changes how you speak, how you move, how you handle pressure. A warrior leaves nothing unfinished, and you are a warrior now. A made bed is a made mind. A made mind builds a strong life. Start your day with discipline, and your day will obey you. Habit 2. Drink a glass of water like it is fuel for your dream. The moment you wake, your body is dehydrated, tired, and parched. You have just gone 6 to 8 hours without water, movement, or alertness. Here is the secret before coffee, before food, before your phone. Drink a full glass of water. Not slowly, not lazily, but with profound purpose. As you drink, affirm to yourself, this water is my fuel. I am awakening my brain. I am energizing my focus, my words, my actions. This is the genesis of something powerful. This matters. Many underestimate this habit, ignoring it. Yet science confirms its impact. Your brain requires water for clear thought. Your muscles need water for efficient movement. Your mood improves with hydration. Your motivation hormones, like dopamine, rise with water and sunlight. Skipping this step is akin to attempting to drive a car with an empty fuel tank. You cannot expect to feel powerful when your body is running on empty. Successful athletes, CEOs, and top performers share a common ritual. They hydrate immediately upon waking. They understand their minds cannot be sharp without water. They know fatigue is often a false weakness, a product of dehydration. An Olympic coach once remarked, "When my athletes report low energy, my first question is always, 'Did you drink water this morning?' Because usually that is the answer." To make this habit potent, do not treat it as a mundane step. Make it a sacred ritual. Stand tall. Breathe. Take a deep sip and declare silently, "I am waking up for something greater than comfort. I am constructing a future with these small decisions. I am not here to be weak. I am here to be ready." This 10-second act signals to your mind, the engine is on. Let us begin. Weak mornings commence with weak rituals. Powerful mornings begin with simple decisions made with power. A glass of water is not just hydration, it is a symbol that you are fueling your body to carry your dreams. Habit 3, start your day with silence, not noise. The world will attempt to seize your attention the instant you awaken. But if you fail to protect your peace, you will never hear your own power. What this means, the moment most people open their eyes, they grab their phones. They dive straight into notifications, Instagram, YouTube, the opinions, distractions, and chaos of the world. And then they wonder why they feel anxious, tired, and unfocused by 9 a.m. It is because their day did not begin with clarity, it began with noise. But winners, the high performers, practice something profoundly different. They safeguard the first few minutes of their day with silence. Not because they are monks, but because they grasp a truth. Most people miss a silence is where you hear your truth. Noise is where you forget who you are. Silence provides space, and in that space, you can think clearly, feel your emotions, plan your day, and reconnect with your purpose. Without silence, your mind resembles a cluttered room filled with things that do not belong to you. But when you grant yourself even 60 seconds of morning silence, you commence your day with ownership. You are not reacting, you are choosing. Consider Steve Jobs, known for his silent walks, deep contemplation, and protecting his early morning hours from phones, messages, and noise. He understood that to create something monumental, he had to begin his day in stillness. The greatest artists, writers, athletes, and leaders all shield their mornings from the world's clamor. Because when you allow the world to speak first, you forfeit the chance to hear your own voice. How to implement this? Simple. Immediately upon waking, do not reach for your phone. Do not check the news. Do not permit someone else's voice to be the first sound you hear. Instead, sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Breathe. Feel your heartbeat. Ask yourself one potent question. What kind of life am I about to create today? That single minute may seem insignificant, but it will distinguish you from the 98% who awaken and surrender to the world. In the morning's silence, you will discover your deepest power. Do not let your day's first moment be someone else's noise. Let it be your deliberate decision. Habit 4, do 10 push-ups even if you do not want to. This is not primarily about fitness. It is about proving something to yourself before the day truly begins. 10 morning push-ups are a symbol, a declaration that says, my body obeys me. My mind does not control me. I do not await motivation. I act first. Even if you are tired, even if your arms feel heavy, even if you cannot execute a perfect push-up, do it. Because that precise moment, when you do what you do not feel like doing, is when you transcend your former self. There is a fundamental rule of life. If you tackle hard things early, the rest of the day becomes easier. Most people recoil from effort in the morning, seeking comfort first. But comfort is a snare. It weakens your brain. It tells your body, we are lazy today. Yet, when you start your day with 10 push-ups, you assert, I choose effort. I choose motion. I choose control. You will carry yourself differently. You will speak with greater authority because your brain now perceives you as someone who prioritizes difficult tasks. Hundreds of successful individuals, Navy SEALs, CEOs, athletes, incorporate a small workout first thing, not for muscles, but for momentum. A former Marine once stated, if I do one push-up in the morning, I remember I am not soft. Remember, I am still in the fight. Even if your body is weary, even if your life is currently arduous, those 10 push-ups are your affirmation. I am still here. I am not giving up today. What if you cannot do 10? Then do 5. Do them on your knees. Do squats. Do jumping jacks. Do high knees. The specific exercise is less important than the act. What truly matters is that you move your body with power because motion generates emotion. And motion forges identity. If you passively await energy, you will remain weak. But if you actively generate energy, even with just 10 push-ups, you will feel powerful again. Do it before your brain invents 100 excuses. Do it before your fear whispers later. That first bead of sweat will remind you, I do not need to feel strong. I just need to act strong, and the strength will follow. Habit 5, speak one powerful line every morning. Before the world infects your mind with fear, before social media dictates your inadequacies, before your past attempts to resurrect your failures, you seize control. You speak one sentence aloud, one line that becomes your shield, your weapon, your anchor. It could be, I am not weak anymore. I am rising from everything that was meant to destroy me. I am here to become the strongest version of myself. This is my year. I am not wasting it. You select the line that resonates with your personal battle, and you speak it with your full voice, not a hesitant whisper, not with a trace of doubt. This is profoundly life-changing. Your brain internalizes what it hears most frequently. If you awaken and declare, I cannot do this, I am tired, I am behind, I am unlucky, then your brain will construct your day around that very weakness. But if you awaken and proclaim, I am unbreakable, I am focused, I am becoming powerful, then your brain will align your actions with that power. This is self-programming. Your thoughts morph into beliefs. Beliefs dictate actions. Actions solidify into habits. Habits define identity. And identity creates your future. Choose your line. One sentence, potent and clear. Stand tall, shoulders back. Speak it aloud, not merely in your mind. Say it. Feel it. Close your eyes and envision it as already true. Speak it as if addressing the old version of yourself, the one who doubted, the one who wept in solitude. And tell them, we are done being weak. From now on, this is who I am. If you fail to infuse power into your mornings, the world will inject doubt into your day. You have heeded your fear enough. Now is the time to listen to your strength. Utter one powerful line, every day, and its echo will resonate throughout your future. Habit 6. Look in the mirror and talk to yourself with power. Every morning, we face the mirror, but most people do not truly see themselves. They see tired eyes, regrets, imperfections, past mistakes, lost confidence, and they remain silent. This habit alters everything. You look in the mirror, not with shame, not with doubt, but with unwavering courage. You look at yourself and say, I see you. I know your pain, but I am proud of you for showing up again today. This is where healing commences. This is where transformation takes root. Because when you can speak to yourself with the same love you would offer a cherished friend, you begin to become someone you trust. When you gaze into your own eyes and speak truth, you connect with your authentic self, the version still fighting, still striving, still holding on. You do not require applause. You do not need followers. You do not need someone to call and affirm, I believe in you. You need yourself. You need to look in the mirror and declare, you did not quit yesterday, and you are not going to quit today. This builds an inner strength impervious to the world's assaults. There is a story of a young woman who felt utterly worthless. Each morning, she would weep silently before work, feeling invisible, unloved, and lost. One day, she resolved to try something new. She stood before the mirror and said, I do not care how I feel. I am proud of you for surviving. I am proud of you for waking up. Initially, it felt disingenuous, but she persisted, performing this ritual every morning for 30 days. And something profound occurred. She ceased walking like a ghost and began to move like a woman who respected herself. Her countenance transformed. Her energy shifted. Her decisions changed because her relationship with herself had been fundamentally altered. Stand before your mirror after brushing your teeth or washing your face. Gaze into your own eyes for 5 seconds. Do not look away. Speak one authentic truth to yourself. I forgive you. You are growing. You have made mistakes, but you are not a mistake. I believe in you. Repeat until you feel it, even just a little. This is not about fleeting motivation. This is about profound self-respect. The world will only respect you once you begin to respect yourself. And that genesis occurs when you can look in the mirror and say, I am not perfect, but I am not finished. I am not broken. I am rebuilding. Yet I am proud of the person I am becoming. Face yourself every morning. That is how you will rise. Habit 7, write down 3 things you will do today and finish them. Every morning, before your day truly begins, commit to writing down 3 simple yet crucial tasks you will complete before nightfall. Not 10, not 20, just 3. This is not an exhaustive to-do list of trivialities. This is your daily power list. These are the 3 actions that will instill a sense of pride within you at night once accomplished. For example, study 1 full chapter, speak 10 English sentences aloud, go for a 30-minute walk, outline a business idea, read 5 pages from an impactful book, finish that task I have been avoiding. Simple, clear, achievable. Because if your brain starts the day with clarity, it will move with confidence. But if it begins with confusion, it will merely wander in circles. Most people lack a plan. They simply react to the day, checking phones, scrolling, engaging in minor activities that lack significance. But when you awaken and precisely define what truly matters, you infuse your day with purpose. This habit trains your brain to function like a builder, not an aimless wanderer. Instead of pondering, "What should I do today?" you already possess the answer. You are not guessing, you are focused. This also eradicates procrastination, because once written, your mind takes ownership. And as you complete each task, you cultivate self-trust. Consider a man who was once utterly adrift in life, jobless, directionless, devoid of self-belief. One day, he adopted this single habit, writing down 3 tasks each morning. Initially, they were simple: wake up on time, apply for one job, prepare his own lunch. 3 things. That was all. After 30 days, he had accumulated 90 small victories. And those 90 wins gifted him something he had never possessed: momentum. He began to trust his own word again. He started believing, "If I say I will do it, I will." From that foundation, he reconstructed his life, not through sudden motivation, but through one small habit: a written plan with clear action. Acquire a small notebook or a piece of paper. Write today's date. List 3 actions. Not random trifles, but important growth-oriented tasks. Complete them before the day ends. At night, check each one off and allow yourself a smile, for you have just become a person who follows through. You do not need to blueprint the next 5 years. You need to plan the next 12 hours with clarity and courage. Your dreams do not require more time, they demand more execution. Begin every morning by writing 3 actions and finish them as if your future depends on it, because it absolutely does. Habit 8: unplug from negativity and guard your mind like a temple. The initial minutes of your morning are the most vulnerable part of your day. Your mind is like soft clay. Whatever touches it first will mold its form. If you awaken and inundate your brain with negative news, social media drama, comparisons to others, celebrity gossip, endless scrolling, then your day will already feel heavy, unfocused, and emotionally fragile. But if you disconnect from that pervasive noise and nourish your mind with something powerful, inspiring, or peaceful, you embark on your day like a warrior entering battle, fully armored. This habit is about safeguarding your mind from the world's toxins. Your thoughts become your mood. Your mood dictates your energy. Your energy drives your actions. And your actions construct your life. Your thoughts are frequently shaped by what you consume. If you scroll for 15 minutes in bed observing fabricated lives, affluent individuals, political turmoil, distressing videos, and mindless content, that becomes your mental landscape. And just as your body sickens from unhealthy food, your mind weakens from unhealthy information. But when you unplug, when you intentionally choose what enters your mind, you become mentally bulletproof. You are not bewildered by everyone else's life. You are intensely focused on building your own. Picture a young man who instinctively scrolled Instagram upon waking. He failed to recognize it was eroding his confidence. He saw others living seemingly better lives and began his day feeling inadequate, unworthy, and anxious. Then, one day, he resolved to delete all social apps for the first 30 minutes of his morning. Instead, he sat in silence, read a page from an empowering book, journaled his thoughts, or listened to a motivational video. Just 30 minutes. Within a week, his energy shifted. Within a month, he started waking up excited, not depleted, because his mind was no longer under assault. It was being protected. Do not touch your phone for the first 30 minutes. If you absolutely must use it for constructive purposes. Listen to an inspiring voice. Practice English sentences aloud. Review your goals. Instead of consuming the lives of others, construct your own. If negative people message you in the morning, do not respond. Prioritize protecting your energy. This is not about isolation. It is about cultivating emotional control. Weak mornings are born of distraction. Strong mornings are born of intention. You are not here to absorb noise. You are here to create purpose. Guard your mind as if your life depends on it, because it profoundly does. Habit 9. Act like the person you want to become. Do not wait for confidence to arrive. Act as if you are already that person, and your mind will follow. Every morning you awaken, you confront two fundamental options. You can persist as the same version of yourself, or you can step into the identity of the person you aspire to be. This habit is not about feigning to be someone else. It is about conditioning your brain to live as if your future self is already present. That future version of you walks with confidence, speaks with clarity, completes vital tasks, never quits, does not passively await motivation, and certainly does not scroll for 2 hours, calling it rest. So the question is, why are you not embodying that version already? Most people defer powerful action until their situation changes, their mood improves, or their fear dissipates. But successful individuals reverse this paradigm. They declare, I will act strong even if I do not feel strong, because that is how I become strong. This is identity-based living. You decide who you wish to be, and then you begin acting like that person today. Why is this transformative? You do not become a winner when you achieve something. You become a winner when you start behaving like one long before anyone witnesses your results. And this journey commences every morning. If your future self rises early, speaks fluent English, exercises daily, builds a business, acquires new skills, and disregards others' opinions, then your mission is to manifest that version into your reality through immediate action. Every morning, ask, how would that version of me move today? What would he do first? How would he speak to himself? What would she say in the mirror? What would she no longer tolerate? And then you execute it before your mind can conjure excuses. For example, there was a boy who yearned to be a public speaker, yet he was timid, quiet, and terrified of his own voice. One day, someone advised him, do not wait to become a speaker. Start acting like one. Walk like one. Dress like one. Speak like one, even in small ways. So he began practicing English sentences every morning. He would speak to the mirror for 5 minutes daily. He would say, good morning. Today I will speak clearly. I will use strong words. I will not hide. Initially, it felt awkward, artificial, embarrassing. But after 30 days, he did not merely sound different, he began to believe it. Today, he is a full-time motivational speaker. Not due to luck, but because he embodied his future self long before anyone else believed in him. how to enact this. In the morning, close your eyes for 30 seconds. Visualize your future self confident, healthy, successful. Ask, what does that person do right now? Begin doing it today, even in incremental steps. Walk, talk, and move as if it is already your truth. This habit rewires your identity because you do not attract the life you want, you attract the life you prove you can handle. Cease acting like the broken version of yourself. Begin acting like the rebuilt version of yourself. You require no permission. You require no immediate results. You simply need to step into the identity you desire to become and allow your actions to sculpt your future. Act like the person you want to become until you become someone you are proud to be. Habit 10, feed your mind before you feed your mouth. Every morning, your body awakens hungry. So you provide it with sustenance breakfast, tea, coffee. But what about your mind? What do you feed your thoughts first? Most people inundate their minds with stress-inducing news, social media's fabricated lives, doubt-filled thoughts, failure-laden memories, and meaningless conversations. And then they wonder why their day feels weak, unfocused, and chaotic. This habit ensures your brain receives genuine nourishment before anything else. If your mind is not fortified in the morning, your entire day will be dictated by distractions. So, before you consume your physical breakfast, feed your brain something that makes you smarter, stronger, and more focused. Your mind is your most potent tool, not your phone, not your car, not your money. And your mind is ravenous in the morning. It seeks something to believe in, something to concentrate on, something to build upon. But if you fail to feed it intentionally, it will devour whatever refuse the world hurls its way. So, instead of reacting, you become the architect of your mental diet. You select a powerful 5-minute podcast, a chapter from an inspiring book, a YouTube video that educates or motivates. The act of writing your thoughts to clear your mind, or practicing English sentences aloud. This 10-minute ritual will transform your day, your focus, your decisions, and ultimately your entire life. Imagine this, you awaken. Your stomach rumbles. You proceed to eat breakfast, but before you do, you sit quietly for 5 minutes. Instead of scrolling your phone, you engage in one simple English action. You declare aloud, "Good morning. Today I will learn. Today I will speak better English. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am improving every day." Or you listen to one short English audio. Or you read just one small paragraph in English. Not for hours, just 5 minutes. That is all. Now, contemplate the difference. Most people awaken and fill their minds with social media, bad news, fear, and comparison, leaving their brains heavy. But you fed your mind with English first. So your brain feels clear, confident, ready to speak, ready to learn. And when you finally eat breakfast, you are not merely nourishing your body, you have already nourished your future. If you feed your mind with English every morning, English will gradually become an intrinsic part of you. 5 minutes every morning surpasses 0 minutes every day. After waking and freshening up, sit with purpose. Ask, what does my mind require right now? Motivation, focus, peace, education. Feed it. Read a powerful page. Listen to something inspiring. Practice speaking English aloud. Write 3 positive sentences. Only after this, consume your physical breakfast. Your brain is the CEO of your day. Do not starve it. You do not just need calories, you need clarity. Feed your body with food. But first, feed your mind with fuel. Because the quality of your day hinges on what you gave your brain before the world assaulted it with noise. The strongest individuals do not just consume healthy food, they consume healthy thoughts. So tomorrow morning, before you feed your stomach, feed your future. Listen to me. You will not reclaim this morning. You will not experience this day again. And no one is coming to rescue you. But you do not require rescue. You require decision. Decide that today is not just another day. It is the day you cease being the old version of yourself. You have endured enough mornings in pain. You have surrendered too many days to fear. You have waited long enough for the opportune moment. This is the opportune moment. From this instant, no more weak mornings. No more snoozing your future. No more yielding your first thoughts to doubt and distraction. Because you are not here to merely survive. You are here to build. Build discipline. Build strength. Build your voice. Build your future. Every powerful life you witness out there began in the dark. It began with early mornings. It began when no one was watching. It began with a singular decision. I no longer wish to be the same person. And now that decision is yours. Do not wait for energy. Create it. Do not wait for motivation. Embody it. Do not wait for support. Become your own support. Begin conquering your mornings, and soon you will conquer your life. You do not need to feel ready. You just need to rise. And if no one believes in you yet, good. Let this silence become your strength. Let this morning become your pivotal turning point. Let this day become the genesis of a new story. Because you were not born to remain tired. You were born to transform. So stand up, breathe in. Declare it aloud, I will not waste this morning. I will not waste this life. I am ready. Your new life does not commence next year. It commences now. If this message ignited something within you, then do not scroll away. Do not revert to your old self. Subscribe for your mission, your discipline, your rise, and your English. Return every morning and remember, the world does not need another person who gave up. The world needs you. Awake, focused, unstoppable.